Hello, friends. Yankee Jeff here, or just Jeff. Now we're dropped the Yankee part. It's not your fault. Iowa family. This is going to be a good one. This is trying to take care of yourself and the role of self-care has in breaking your codependency. But before we get into that, what's the rules? What's the rules, Keandra? What's the rules, Anthony? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Those are the price of admissions of this amazing wisdom. Not amazing wisdom, this experience from a guy that's been there, done that, right? BTDT. That's the initials at my name. No PhD, no DDS, none of that stuff. Just a guy who's lived the life of enabling codependency, and hopefully that can possibly help some people. So, like, subscribe, comment, notification bell. Yeah, let's get into it. The role of self-care in breaking your codependency. Why is it so important? Self-care, like it says, taking care of yourself. We enablers and codependents, we will get so caught up in our loved one's addiction that we lose sight of the important thing, the most important thing, which is to take care of yourself also. We will not eat. We'll forget to pay our bills. We'll forget simple tasks. The house will go to pot. We'll miss job time. We'll forget things at work. It's amazing how much the consumption of someone else's problem on our shoulders that we somehow feel we need to bear the weight of will cause us to falter. Okay. So where does self-care come into this? It's really important. And it's going to sound so ridiculous, but it's really important that we eat right, get plenty of fluids. You're essentially dealing with a virus, okay? A virus that's not affecting you directly, but indirectly. Now, what do you do when you have a virus? Drink plenty of fluids, take care of yourself, eat the right foods. You gotta keep your strength up, because this is gonna sap the living hell out of you, whether you want it to or not, okay? Enablers, codependents, we will feel like we got hit by a bus, because it never seems to get any easier. So self-care, does that mean taking yourself to a spa for a day of pampering? I don't know, if that makes you feel better. If it'll make you forget your situation or your loved one's situation for a few minutes, or 30 minutes, an hour, go for it. Get your nails done, get your hair done, go get a facial, go get a massage, go get adjusted, whatever it takes. If you can just put this rock down, that bag of bricks down for 30 minutes and take care of yourself, you'll be surprised at how much longer you can do it the next time. Maybe an hour and a half, then maybe 2 hours, then maybe a whole day of not worrying about your loved one's situation. Self-care is very important. We don't want to get so caught up in their situation that we end up getting sick, and it happens. Let me see a show of hands. How many of you are getting sick worrying about your loved one's addiction? Right, yeah. It's too many to count. It happens, people. It happens. You're a human being. And the emotions, the feelings, and the stresses of others will affect you, unless you're a robot. And do you check the box, you're not a robot? Make sure you check the box in the corner, you're not a robot, before you go any further. Okay, good. That's what I'm saying. Self-care is very important because of the fact that no one is going to take care of you but you. Nobody. What your loved one wants is for someone to take care of them. Okay? And if you're doing that, who's taking care of you? Nobody's taking care of you. Step back, take care of yourself. You will be surprised at how amazing just a little you time can make you feel. The endorphins just fly off your brain and make you all feel like you just ran a marathon in a good way. I got to admit, every now and then I'll go get myself a pedicure. Yep, I'm one of those guys. Or I'll go get an adjustment. And just that little bit of time, I don't think about anything except relaxing. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You got to try it. So make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're getting plenty of fluids. One thing we always forget about that we're not getting enough of, because again, we can't shut our brain off. If there was a switch in your brain when you go to bed, click, don't think about anything else, you'd be good to go. Problem is that a lot of times us enablers and codependents is we go to bed and it's quiet and it's dark, and that's a great time to do what? To think about all the stuff in our life, right? That's a great time to go ahead and just obsess about everything going wrong. Okay, that's called fatigue. That's when your body is tired, but your brain won't shut up. Okay, it wants to keep on thinking about stuff and talking about stuff. So you need to get plenty of sleep. Okay, don't put sleep off until you're exhausted. You gotta set your schedule up. You gotta get your 7.5, 8 hours a night. You have to. Otherwise, you're gonna get sick. Okay, just like the eating and the drinking and taking care of yourself, self-care. Sleep, one of the biggest things. You got to take care of your sleep schedule because it's so important. It kind of runs everything else in the engine. If the engine's not getting properly broken in, it can go to pot. So I shouldn't have said that. It can go to heck. So let's all remember self-care and why it's so important breaking codependencies, because if you are taking more and more care of yourself, not being selfish, I'm just saying more and more care of yourself, focusing on the things that you need to focus on, as opposed to things you don't need to focus on, but you feel compelled to, your loved one's addiction, you'll be a lot better off. And eventually, this codependency cycle will be broken to where you'll realize eventually that, if you go a whole day without worrying about their situation, you know what? They'll be fine. They'll be fine. And so will you. So if we can put down the bag of bricks just for a couple minutes a day, to an hour a day, maybe for a whole day, things get a lot better. We can break this codependency shackles if we unhook ourselves from their situation and concentrate on our situation. There's plenty of stuff in my life I can focus my attention on. Let me work. One of the last things is my loved one's situation, all right, because I can't fix it. Right? And again, why spend energy or emotion or exercise time on something you can't control, right? What sense does that make? That's pointless. It's stupid. It's fruitless. If we're spending all our time on trying to fix an unfixable problem, that's insane. Who's going to fix us? Only you. Who's going to fix them? Only them. With the help of our higher power. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm trying to lay it out as easy as I possibly can. Self-care is very important. The biggest way we can break from this enabling codependency cycle is to focus our attention back on ourselves and do things that we know we need to do, maybe we want to do. You need sleep, you need food, you need water, you need exercise. Do you need a manicure, pedicure, or a massage? I'd say yeah. I'd say you deserve it. Not every day. No one has that kind of money. But it wouldn't hurt if you took care of yourself every now and then. Because if you put the same effort into yourself as you put into them, you'd be a much better off person. You sure would be listening to me, that's for sure, right? You'd have this whole enabling thing licked a long time ago. So, that being said, keep coming back. It works if you work it. Let it begin with you. By all means, say a prayer for the proud. Say a prayer for those people in your life who want to bring you down or trying to bring you down, and they're not doing it purposely. They're doing it because they're being held hostage by this incredible disease called addiction, okay? They'll break it eventually, okay? They'll break it. But in the meantime, worry about yourself, okay? God bless, guys. Talk to you soon. And by all means, have a blessed evening.